Hello guys, Sue Jerry speaking. Welcome to Bedtime Stories, episode number 305 of today read you, If I Ran the Zoo by Dr. Seuss. So let's read it now, shall we? See what we got for us. If I Ran the Zoo by Dr. Seuss. So let's borrow for 1 hour. So let's see what we got here. Anyway. Come on. There we go. If I Ran the Zoo by Dr. Seuss. Here we go. Published by Random House, New York. Anyway. For Tony and Michael Jordan Tuckerberry Thompson. Copyright 1950 and renewed 1957 by Dr. Seuss Enterprise LP. Already reserved. It's a pretty good zoo, said young Joe McGrew, okay? And the fellow who runs it seems proud of it as well, okay? Next page. Anyway. But if I ran the zoo, said young Joe McGrew, I made a few changes. Wow. That's just what I do. Okay, the lions and tigers are and that kind of stuff, and that's just how this up here now are not quite good enough. Okay, you see things like these, it's just any old zoo. That's awfully old-fashioned. I want something new. Okay, next page. Anyway, no. So I open each cage. I lock every pen. Adorable. Why? Let the animals go and start over again. Jesus. And somehow, or however, if I could find some beasts of a much more unusual kind. Doesn't make any sense. Why bother? Next page. Anyway. 4-foot lion. It's not much of the beast. Sorry, my thing's in the way. Anyway, the ones in my zoo will have 10 feet. Wow. At least 5 legs each on the left and 5 more on the right. Okay, it makes more sense. Anyway. Then people stare and they say, "What a sight does this zookeeper, the new keeper Joe's quite keen. That's a tall, darnest lion I've ever seen. Wow." Okay, my new zoo, McGrew Zoo, will make people talk. Okay, my new zoo, McGrew Zoo, will make people gawk. Okay? And the strangest all creatures that ever did walk. Okay? I'll get with my zoo a new sort of hen. Okay? Who's both never hen's top knock. Okay? And then another one rolls in the top knock of his, and another one of his, and another one of his. Excuse me. And so forth. Not born, not worn. Gee whiz. Wow. Next page. Anyway, but that's just a start. I'll do better than that. You think a tall, long-necked elephant would do better than that? Anyway. You'll see me the next day in the zookeeper's hat. Coming to my zoo and what the elephant cat. Okay. Okay. They'll supposed to be so surprised they'll swallow their gum. Okay. They'll ask when they see my strange animals come. Okay. We suppose he'll get things like that from. These animals have such very odd faces. I bet he'll must hunt them in rather odd places. Next page. Anyway, it's a strange thing. Anyway, and that's what I'll do, said young Joe McGrew. Anyway, oh my god, this is gonna get really ridiculous. Anyway, want to catch some beasts you don't see every day. You have to go places like quiet out of the way. You have to go places no other than you can get to, okay? Um, you have to get cold and have to get wet, okay, as well. Up past the North Pole. Jesus. Where the frozen winds squeal, okay? I'll go 100 squealy mobile, okay? I'll bring back a family of what you know. And that's how my zoo and the Gruzu will grow. That don't work that way. Next page. Anyway. 100 mountains of Zumba Ma tons, okay? That ain't be healthy at all. With helpers who will wear these eyes as a slant, okay? Captures a fine, fluffy bird called the buster, okay? Who only eats custard. It kind of reminds me of Tubby Custard difference from the Teletubbies. Anyway, with sauce made of mustard. Wow. And also, a very fine beast called a fluster, okay? Who only eats mustard sauce made of custard, okay? A whole lot of sense now, anyway. Next page. Anyway. I'll catch him in caves. I'll catch him in brooks. I'll catch him in crannies. I'll catch him in nooks. Jesus, something wrong with my nose today. Sneezes, anyway. They don't read them in geography books in any way. Catch them in countries that no one can spell, like a country of Mapafa, part of the Pal. Wow. Okay. In a country like that, if a hunter is clever, he'll hunt up some bees that you never saw ever. Okay. I don't know what's going on, but, this is really weird. This beast is, strange. Next page. Anyway. I wall up 5 boats in a family of jotes. Kind of bit of goats to me. Anyway, whose feet are like cows. Wow. Wear squirrel skin coats. Wow. And sit down like dogs. Wow. They have voice like goats. Wow. Expecting that some of that they can sing like very high notes. Wow. Like in this Bill Farmer's voice of Goofy. Pinto Kobe did the virtual voice of Goofy, and he did a great job of that. Now, same with Bill Farmer. And I met him in person last year, so that's a great idea. Next page. Then I'll go down to the wilds and I can't pronounce that, sorry. Anyway, and capture a family of monks in a bucket. Then people say, now I like that boy heaps, okay? Snoozu McGrew is going by leaps, okay? It captures them wild, and you capture him meek. You capture him slim, you capture him sleek. What do you suppose that he will capture next week? I don't know. Probably some pigs or something? We'll see what happens. Next page. Anyway. Sorry about that, everyone. But anyway. We'll capture one tiny. We'll capture one cute. We'll capture a deer that no hunter will shoot. Exactly. A deer that's so nice he could sleep in your bed. Exactly. If it weren't those horns that he have to on his head. Now, I have to agree because the hunters will not be able to murder these animals. Good idea. Next page. Anyway. Speaking of horns, that's just been a bit. Okay, I'm not gonna say this anyway. I'm bringing back a very old family of deer. Okay, father and mother, two sisters, a brother, whose horns are connected from one to the other. Whose horns are mixed. Okay, they can't tell them apart. Okay, that's part of the forest, by the way. Can't tell where end up and can't tell them where they start. Each deer is mighty puzzled. He never yet found if his horns are hers or is her other way around. Wow, okay. Next page. Anyway, I'll capture him, fat and, okay, that makes more sense. Anyway, I'll capture him scrawny, okay? I'll capture a structural foot. It's hard to pronounce, sorry. A high steeping animal fast as a wind. With the blustering sands of the desert of Zen. The beast is a beast that the brave chieftains ride. When they want to go fast into some place to hide, find some place to hide, excuse me. Okay, that word I cannot pronounce, sorry. That animal was, 5 miles. It's kind of like a camel. Anyway, so it's a chieftain. So I bring one back as well. Don't know about this. Sorry. I have to sniffle my nose. Anyway. In the far western part of southeast North Dakota, there's a very fine animal called the Iowa, okay? But I captured one when even much finer in the northeast and west part of South Carolina, okay? When people see him, they will say, now my thunder, this is the new zoo, the Gru Zoo is where I wonder. Now, well, I don't know, he's gonna be homesick by now. Next page. Anyway, most bees, quite friendly. But still, in some lands, some bees are too dangerous to catch with bare hands. Exactly. For those who are about ugly and vicious and mean, I'll build a bad animal catching machine. I have to agree, yeah. A rather expensive to realize such a kit. But with a hunter can never get bit. I 100% agree, 100%. It was good enough for the zookeeper, yeah. It was bad. Yeah, it was so terrible, you know. I wonder what this animal was called. Yeah, a zoo should have bugs. No. So I'll capture a squirrel whose legs are shrub in the terrible snow. No. Bzzz, terrible. And then I'll go out and I'll capture some clogs, some can sure, mean sure, bean sure bugs. Terrible. You just don't want to catch up in the net, do you? It's sad to me, I know. You get animals and bugs upset. Do you? No, don't do that. Anyway, I'll go to the African island of Yurka, and it's far away. Anyway, and bring back your thistle top tufted, I can't pronounce that. Sorry. Kind of crazy candy with quite a tall throat. His neck is so long, and he swallows an oat from breakfast for the first day of April. They say it will go down in such a very long way. Let's get this somewhere the 15th of May. Okay. These are monkeys, and that one's a long neck. Bird. Anyway, next page. Anyway. A bag of big bug who was very surprising. A fellow who has a proper horizon and zooming around, making cross-country hops from Texas to Boston, who only 2 stops from not that short of things, The bungus just tops. Now, that's a plain bug, yeah. It's great. When I caught him, the next thing I knew, I'm going to capture a wild tic-tac-toe with X's that wins and zeros that loses. Okay? He looks mighty good in this zoo of McGrew's. Now, do I see a animal and all of a sudden just see a bird losing? I don't know. We'll see. They think all sad to me. I'll bring back a gusset, a gherkin, a gassic. I'll bring also a gulch with the wilds and nascasset. That's wild animals. Hello? Anyway, an 8-person princess will carry the basket, but their names are, I don't know. Don't allowed to ask it. I don't even know what's going on. It's too much for animals. You know, it's so heavy for me. Unfortunately, so don't ask me why. In the cave of Khartoum, lives a beast called the Natch, that no other hunters being able to catch. Yeah, exactly. He's hidden for years in this cave with a pot, and there's no one been able to make him come out. So I cost him out with a wonderful meal that's cooked by my cooks in the cooker mobile. Exactly. They'll fish up. They'll have to fix him up in the dish. Just in his taste. The 3 chicken quackers made of Liberty paste. They're sprinkled with I'm allergic to peanuts. Sorry, peanut stalks and pickled and spice. Then bake them at 600 degrees. Wow. And then ice. It might hard to cook up some bees. That's how the McGrew Zoo gets bees. Exactly, 100%. Anyway. We go to the faraway mountains of Tobolsk. Anyway. So, not ready for this. Near the river Tobolsk, I'm bringing back the boss, a sort of kind of Fingama boss who only eats rubber and corn and the cobs. Really? Okay. Then people who flock in my zoo and the bobs. The grew, they will say, but does a wonderful job. Wow. He loves with such a vim, and he hunts for such a vigor. Wow. Vigor, not this N word. I'm not gonna cuss in this bedtime story. Anyway, his new zoo, McGrew Zoo, gets bigger and bigger. Wow. Now, this next page says this. Speaking of birds, there's a Russian Volsky. We'll be doing Russian people because they killed the Ukraine people. Russian-Ukraine war. Anyway, where it was Husky, Etsky is a Rustredsky, and the belly is Boosky. I'll get one of them in my Zooski, Magooski. Wow. Then the whole town we gobs. Why the boy never sleeps? No keeper before even want cabin you keeps. There's nothing but telling what the young fellow will do. Then they just show him. I'll sell to Guru and bring back an cut, a prep, and a pro, a Jericho, a nerd, and a sucker as well. I didn't even know about this, just figure things out what's going on with these animals. Next page. Anyway. 100 jungles and the hippopongas. Wow. And bring back a flock of wild bibble no bongas. Wow. The big no bongas with hippo no bongas. Okay, anyway. are better than those down Dippo Gnaw Dungas. Wow. Smarter than those out in the. Wow. Yeah, okay. And that's why I'll catch them in the Hippo No Hungas. Wow. Instead of those others in the Nungas and Dungas. Wow. People will say they will see some bips bonding. Okay. These zookeeper, new keepers, spending Zani. He travels so far that you can think he will stop, it will drop. When are you supposed to, this young fellow will stop? I don't even know. We'll see. This next page says this. Stop. Well, I should, but I'll stop until I'll capture his first ma was a model. The world's biggest bird. Wow. From the island of Zarg. I've pronounced this name, sorry. It only eats pine trees and spit out the bark. And boy, when I get him back home to my park, all one will say, Young McGrew's made his mark. He built a zoo better than the Noah's World Ark. Kind of reminds me of the Noah's Ark, so no, stop it. These wonderful marvelous beasts are the he choose. He made him the greatest of all McGrews. Wow. Sad to me, I know. Now, wow, they all cheered, and what the zoo must be worth is the glorious zoo on the face of the earth. How much all this is going to cost? You know, interest is too much. You know, the last page says this. Yes, that's what I'll do, said young Joe McGrew. I'm making a few changes if I ran the zoo. Yeah, that will be him. I'm not sure if this is him. This is a burlized version of this guy. Yeah. You know, that's just me. And so that was If I Ran the Zoo. What did I think about this book? It was very catchy to read, but overall, it was highly doubtful if he's gonna get everything off of the zoo, off there and get ready with the zoo. That was episode Bedtime Stories, episode number 305. Hope you enjoy it. Stay tuned for the next one, which will be Bedtime Stories, episode number 306, which will be about If I Ran the Circus, sequel by Dr. Seuss. Now, excuse me, I gotta blow some noses, get ready to do some thumbnails and everything, and go to bed. Cause after this is over, I'm gonna get up, make Weekend Celebration episode number 157, and I'm gonna be done for the day. Till next time, Sue Jarvis and Bob, baby. We get more business with Sue. Till we out. See ya.